Hi Aries, how are you doing? This is your July forecast. If I can get my cards out. I put them in here, as you guys know, but I think I forced these in a little bit too much. Do you know what? Let me just... garden cheese. Right, so this is Aries. This is your July energy forecast. Let's see what is going on for you guys. Obviously, I am doing this a little bit differently to normal. I know you guys can only see all the cards. I wanted to talk to you guys. July, communication, Mercury retrograde. That explains it all. But yeah, so obviously, yeah, we will have Mercury in retrograde in July. Can't wait. What is going on? They are flying out and I feel like I need to go with it. Interesting. What is occurring? Oh, Aries. Oh, Aries, Aries, Aries. What are you doing? Okay. You've got... There's a lot of emotions here for starters. We've got what, 3, 4 cups. 3 cups and a whole lot of water. And then we've got swords and movement. See, that's... what is going on? Okay, Aries. Okay. You've gotten so in your head that you've just gotten yourself like completely lost. Like where even are you? Like your castle's all the way back there and you're just stood in the middle of the swamp, like just oblivious. What are you doing? I'll explain what I mean by that, because obviously you can't see the cards, can you? So I will show you. Don't worry. I will show you. Okay. He's reversed. 10 of Swords, right, okay. We could be coming in, we could be changing the game at some point in July, but the beginning is definitely a challenge. Beginning of July is definitely a challenge. Okay, what else is going on for Aries in July 2019? Aries, July 2019. Aries, July 2019. Now, of course, these are general readings. These are for July. These are not like specific to love, relationships, work, home. These are just whatever the energy is coming up for July, okay? Interesting, okay. Like, I just really don't know what's going on with you guys. I really don't. Got a lot of interest. You've got a lot of, there's 3 really bright stars standing out to me. You've also then got an eclipse and you've got a shooting star. Like what? And this is endings. Sun reversed. I really want some clarity before I even attempt to go over these for you guys. You've got the 7 of... Now, again, remember, I work intuitively. I'm not going to work specific to the book, so to speak, with tarot or cards in general. I work with my intuition and throw cards at the floor. It's fine, I've got it, thank you. Good girl. Sorry. Good girl. Thank you, Rosa. Thank you. She was trying to be helpful. She was trying to pick up the card I dropped. The cards I dropped, which is why I wanted to pick some more. Right. I want an overall feel for Aries, please. Okay. Overall feel for Aries. Oh, you have been through the ringer, haven't you? Through the ringer, Aries. You have not had it easy lately. Is there going to be some change? created like a cage in your mind. You have created yourself a little cage, Aries, and you need to set yourself free. Set yourself free. Okay. So the things I'm noticing to start with is, this is what I was talking about, by the way, when I was talking about you've got a castle and you're in the middle of a swamp. Look, got all this castle in the background and you've ended up in this swamp down here. Looking completely like lost, confused. You've got emotions spinning all around you. You've got all these emotions just like overwhelming. And you just look completely, look at his face. He's just so confused. So confused. So I feel like you've had this real challenging time, Aries, of emotional confusion. I do feel for some of you there's manipulation here emotionally as well, because that came into my mind straight away. So for some of you, you may have been dealing with emotionally manipulative situations, or you may have been in the middle of emotionally manipulative situations. There's something definitely to do with that there. But yeah, other than that, your emotions have been everywhere. You've had all these different thoughts and feelings, and they're swirling around so much in your head that you can't see clearly. Now, can you see, like, he's almost blinded here. He's blinded by the choice, the indecision, the emotion. So yeah, I definitely feel there is a strong sense of that here, Aries. Now here we have the Star card. Now don't forget these are vice versa tarot, okay? So she is upright. Normally I would say that this is very positive, the Star card, but with this I feel very much like I'm not filling my own cup. I'm pouring into this river of emotion and kind of just feeding this cycle of confusion. Like I'm not actually present. I'm not being mindful. I'm not in the moment. I'm absent-mindedly, haphazardly just pouring water and emotions and words. Your words have no meaning right now, Aries. Your words have no meaning. You're not acting on anything. You're just on this weird autopilot, trudging along, not really actually making your own decisions right now, Aries. And so your words are having no value because there's no action behind them. There's no meaning behind them because there's no action. You're missing things behind you, or in front of you, however you want to look at it, but you're missing something because we have such a big bright star here and you're oblivious to this bright new chance or future, or there's something there, right there, and you can't see it. You can't see it. What I find really interesting is that we've got the Ace of Pentacles. Now, it is reversed because it goes up this way up. And this for me feels very much like you're making decisions based on what looks right, not what feels right, which is where you're going wrong, Aries. You're like, look, society, I'm doing it as you've told me. I'm doing as society has told me I should be working, loving, living, whatever it is. You're trying to do it by society's book, and you're trying to be like, look, here I am doing what is required of me. That's where you're going wrong, because it's causing complete emotional unfulfillment. Complete emotional unfulfillment. All these cups are broken and empty, and your inner child is wounded right now. And again, you're missing this shooting star, this bright light that is in your vicinity, in your area, and you're just not aware of it right now, Aries. And you're so busy focused on these broken, empty, unfixable cups, that you're missing something. You're missing an opportunity, a new love, a new work, relationship, whatever it is, you're missing it because you're looking at what's already broken in front of you rather than moving. You're not moving. You're just stood there. What are you doing? I feel like it's really interesting because we have this moment, and I mean mini momentary moment of energy that makes you go, oh, I'm moving forward, I'm going to do something. And I almost feel like you're either going to push through that and you're going to work with that energy, or you're going to end up feeling like this Two of Swords and conflicted and going, oh no, I can't make a decision, I've got to stop. And you're going to freeze again. Now the joke being, this is a unicorn. Can you see it's a unicorn? And if you would trust this momentary motion and movement as fire energy, wands, movement, Aries, you're fire, come on. If you would trust this motion, this movement that you feel, you could, I feel, break free, but I feel like you're still feeling hesitant about it, you're still unsure, you're still in your head about it, and you're not making clear decisions. You're not. You're, as well, you are blindfolded in this, okay? You are ignoring this massive storm that is going on around you, and you're clutching these two decisions like it's somehow, if you hold on to both, everything's going to be fine. Instead of realizing that holding on to both is causing this inner turmoil, this storm, this I mean, look at it. It's causing chaos. You're ignoring your feelings, you're ignoring your vulnerability, and it's causing chaos. Two of Cups, reversed. No, not reversed. Right, this, just to clarify, this is the side it's on. This is the positive side. This is the ending side. This is how it comes up anyway for me, as more sort of needing clear space, okay? And this is something where you've had a connection with someone. I feel like this is a past relationship. Have I said this already to you, Aries? I feel like this keeps coming up, and I feel like some of you aren't listening. I feel like I'm on a loop. This is a past relationship, and this is an ending, okay? There's nothing here anymore. The night's come, the memories are there, but it's a shadow. It's a shadow of what it was. It's imbalanced. It doesn't work anymore. And you have to leave. You have to leave. You know, this is you taking your swords, your mental struggles about this situation, and you're leaving. You're leaving the situation, you're leaving the chaos, you're leaving the storm. Now the only problem at the moment is you are taking some of your problems with you. You are taking some of what this person has made you feel with you, and that will be something you have to work on. That is something you have to work on. But at the moment, the positive is that you are in movement, you are walking away from this situation that is causing storms and emotional unfulfillment. You are back and forth, Aries. Back and forth this July. There is no clear cut. Every time you take a step forward, you do something completely the opposite, and just that makes no sense. This again is fire energy, but it's in reverse. Your fire's on the floor. I'm really drawn to this cube. I almost feel like it's a gift. I feel like this is a gift, but you're letting it so near the flame that it's starting to melt, it's starting to come undone, and you're not paying attention, you're not nurturing it, you're not taking care of this gift. And eventually it's going to burn. You don't want this gift to burn. This gift is something important. This has potential. This has purpose. They're not telling me what this gift is. It could be inner self-love, a relationship, work, family. Could be anything. You know what resonates for you. But you're neglecting it. And it's going to burn. You're too busy focusing on yourself. You're busy focusing on yourself. And you're not looking at what's going on behind you and around you. There's balance to be had here. There is balance to be had. But you're so in your own head still. This is about shedding. Shedding your past. Shedding who you were to become who you want to be and who you are. Eclipse season as well is upon us. This is about shadow self. This is about, we're all light and dark. We've all got, both sides to us. And this is about releasing that. Getting rid of the ego. Trusting yourself. Getting rid of this part of yourself or your life that no longer serves. And removing yourself from the situation. We have someone in this card that's very young in energy. So it could be that they are younger. I don't know how I feel quite about this card yet. For some of you, I feel like this is maybe a relationship and this person is going to be younger than you. And for others of you, I do feel that this could be related to a daughter or a family member. We'll keep reading and see how it resonates. I feel like they're a very sensitive, emotional being. And I also feel they're not dumb. They've got their wits about them. They know what works. They know what doesn't. And there's seeds of hope for a future here. They're becoming more and more sure of themselves, this person. And I do feel like we're split in two. So I feel like for some of you, this is family. This is a family member. And for the rest of you, I feel like this is more to do with a relationship. So take what resonates. Maybe it's both. But yeah, she's holding wheat, which is newness. This is growth, change. We've got these poppies, these birds, this beautiful green, bright, healing star. So I feel like we're going to be healing moving forward, Aries. We're going to be healing that heart energy. We're going to be moving forward and actually seeing... Sorry, dogs. Seeing this potential, this future. But we are still sad, Aries. We are still sad about a releasing of the past, of something that didn't work out how we wanted it to. Again, relationships or work. Could be either, could be both. But we are sad about, very sad about something not working. Not working how we wanted. Realising that something has come to an end. And that a wall needs to be put there. A boundary needs to be put in place here, okay? Now, when I ask for some clarifiers, can I just say as well at the bottom of the deck, right guys? No. Thank you. We've decided to play loudly. Also, I've just noticed the bottom of the deck is the Judgment card. So there is some change. There's some change that needs and will be made, okay? So when I asked for clarifiers, I got that you've been carrying burdens that you don't need to carry. Half of them aren't yours, to be completely honest. They're not yours. Don't know why you're carrying them. And some of them are just old, again, oh my god, the hiccups. Old stories and things that you have been telling yourself. This is a reoccurring theme. Put them down. This is stuff you no longer need to carry. There is victory here for you, Aries, but it's not come easy, and it will not come easy. Okay? You've had a real tough time of it. That tough time doesn't feel like it's quite over because you have to make the choices. You have to realise you are in control of your life and the outcome. And it may hurt. And it may upset people, and you may not be able to keep everyone happy. But that is unfortunately life. and you have to do what's right for you, and in turn you will get your victory from that. But only if you start owning yourself, being truthful, and really stepping forward, realizing that it's your life, no one else is. You are keeping yourself in a mental prison here, Aries. Those swords are all your mental battles and conflicts, and you are keeping yourself stuck. Rosa! So sorry. You are keeping yourself, not for you. There is a situation that is not for you, and you are not listening. Oh, Aries. You're not listening because you've got a loyal heart. You feel like because you said something, because of a promise you made in the past, because of something, that you have to stay because your heart is loyal. But this situation is not for you. It is time to go. You have to leave this behind. The clock is ticking, and you've got to clean up your crap. Okay? Clean it up, because you cannot move forward without having that clear out around you, that clear out of the people that don't serve, the clear out of the energy. There is a time limit ticking on stuff here now. Stuff is going to start happening on its own if you don't make it, and that's going to be way more uncomfortable for you than it would be if you just made the decision in the first place. Okay? But yeah, this situation is not for you. This conflict, this past relationship, whatever it is not for you. You're stuck, and you feel like you're stuck, and you've got to stay because you've got a loyal heart and you actually care. It's time to move on. There's a situation that you have to let go of. You've got to let go of this, Aries. This is a reoccurring theme for you guys. And you just keep going round and round. Round and round and round. And if you can... I couldn't make this up. If you let this go, if you move forward and put in the changes that you need to, stop keeping yourself in this mental prison, know that some people are going to get hurt, but it's all going to be okay in the end. New life. New life, new energy, new relationships, new everything. Rebirth. So yeah. July is going to be intense. I'm not going to lie, Aries. July is going to be intense. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. You've got your work cut out for you. But these are steps you can no longer afford to not make. The energy is building. And it will eventually kind of in your face if you don't start doing what you got to do. So yeah, that's your July energy, and at the end of the day, this is waiting for you. This new life, this new energy, this new whatever. But you've got to let go of past things, you know, to actually stop going in circles and get to here. Okay? I hope this resonated. I hope it makes sense. I hope it gives you some clarity. Please do like, share, subscribe. It does mean the absolute world to me. And I do hope that you get this clearance and this clarity in your life, Aries, because there's so much potential for your future, but you're keeping yourself in a prison. You're keeping yourself stuck. And really right now, the person you're hurting the most is yourself. So yeah, some people are going to hurt. It's going to suck. But in the long run, it is going to be better for everyone involved to just move forward. So lots of love, take care, and I will speak to you all very, very soon. Bye.